Hey, walking around, starting at my normal spot. Maybe I'll do a different route today. Let's see how the okra's doing. Oh, that poor African spear plant is totally dried up. The others are looking good. There's a yam. Or, well, sweet potato. Yes, there's a difference, actually. I'm still cold from inside, baby, but thanks. Here's my okra. I put this broken, you can see the end there, it's broken ladder around this because the dogs and cats all wanted to get into it. Look at this okra. That is looking good. Beautiful. I can see a little okra. Nice. We're gonna do a little garden run too. But first I'm gonna walk over to the pond. I wanna go look and see actually if there's fruit on the fig. So this is silver leaf. Nightshade again. I mentioned that in the last video. Alright, so here's my olive. Maybe we'll see a snake. That would be rad. Oh, and there's some, see that fractal design of this prairie tea? When you brush on it, it smells really good. Here, take a smell. Alright, here's my fig. I don't see any fruit. Why no fruit, my fig? Are you too small? Are you too small, my fig? My sweet fig. Okay. So, I gotta get Bob to work on the filter on that. Wow, look at all the pollen fluff in the air and on the pond. I don't know if you can see it or not. Looks like there's a layer of orange in the center. I see some goldfish, but that's not what I'm meaning. Hunter's over there on the slack line. And you can see a little orange moving around directly under the light, pretty much. And that's Bob picking food from the garden. Let's see if we can go see up close. Goldfishies. Goldfishies. I see some right there. Can you see the little orange? Nope, nope, it's gone. Oh, but I see some bluegill. I don't know if there's any way that I can show you that under the water. They're protecting nests. And here on the shore are teeny tiny bits of what's that plant called? Duckweed. Where did that little frog go? There it is. Tiny. Tiny frog. It's so tiny. Those are pebbles. Like, it's smaller than a pebble. Oh my god. We saw a ribbon snake in here the other day. Oh, there's a critter coming down to drink over there. What was that? Maybe a squirrel? I wonder if it'll approach while I'm here. Oh, there it goes. It ran off. Oh, it's a bunny. Sweet. Maybe they have a hutch right there. Their hutch used to be over here. Near Grandma and Granddad. Oh, there it goes through the woods. That's cool. Alright. Oh, pardon me, little froggy. Oh. Look at all those frogs go. Squeak. And there's another little teeny. but I want to set this back up. Gosh, sure her a lot of... This is, poor thing, is a red water iris or something like that. Pond iris. And there are the beautiful water lilies gifted to me by Chicken Moon. Shout out. And shout out to Amy Taylor as soon as I find out her sign name. Alright, up we go. How did Daddy go? Or how did the search for veggies go?
So many. There's like,
awesome.
He has handfuls of them.
That's awesome.
And I got a bunch of mint limeade.
Yay, mint limeade. Bob makes the best salted mint limeade.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Walking through the river.
So easy to make. It's salt. Salt, lime juice, mint, mojito mint, and sugar.
Does he use fizzy water?
No, not really. Oh yeah, also water. I mean, it wouldn't really work.
Just regular water?
Yeah, just regular.
Oh my gosh.
What?
There's a little toad that just hopped out of that hole. That was so cool. Don't catch it.
I want to touch it.
No. Look, that's its hole. We don't want it scared away from its home. It worked hard for that hole. Come on.
I was gonna put it back near its hole.
Well,
Okay.
don't. Don't mess with things. I mean, you can, of course. You can mess with lots of things, but... Wow. That's cool. That was really cool. Hey, look, that knife does not belong outside.
Why
Please.
is there a knife outside?
You, that is why.
It's not mine.
Put it inside. There's some mannequins parts are sad, no chicken having selves. If for any of you that this is new information about, the dogs, we were really good about maintaining the fence and making it good, but they broke down the freaking wood. Like, ugh.
Sorry about tonight.
It's okay. Well, and this is the, where did your father go? This is where I dig up worms. You know, like everyone has their worm farm. You know, actually it's not a worm farm. It's the worm farm is over there. Hey, you wanna dig some worms?
That worm farm wouldn't even be able to import a single one before getting devoured by maggots and other things.
Well, why don't you dip, like, pour it out? Well, it's either smelly liquid in the worm farm or smelly liquid in the garden feeding the plants. Okay, I don't have the tools for this, especially while I'm doing a video. But we'll look, see if we see any worms. Hey, little worms. Oh, let me try the worm. What is it called? Worm grunting? Was that what it's called? Okay, let's try this. It's gonna be loud and obnoxious. Sorry, there was a bug on my leg. How soon am I supposed to expect worms? My listeners, my watchers, I need some tips on worm grunting. Because this is not working. How can I call the worms? I am never going to be a good Fremen. Like, they're not even going hard when they do it. Or not hard. They're not going fast. They're just kind of... So apparently this is supposed to mimic the sound of like a mole or something coming through the ground. And the worms are trying to get up and crawl up through the ground so they don't get et. But I haven't seen a damn worm. Have you seen a single worm? Am I like maybe missing worms? Because I'm not seeing any worms, but I can see a really cool spider. Funnel spider web. I don't see the spider. I didn't see any worms. Not a single one. Well, whatever. And here's one of our agaves. We need to move those plastic bags. They had plants and seeds in them. And here's our garden you can't see because it's, we have taken the route that I learned of as a child from the Bible, which, whatever, I'm not even Christian, but like, there was some story where they said to let the weeds grow with the plants that you've planted because they will take care of each other or something. Shows what they know 2,000 years ago. But look at this. We've got watermelons. Ooh, and a really pretty little, I guess that's a grasshopper of some sort. I don't really know much. I don't know what their names are, but they're really pretty. Okay, so we've got other watermelon in here too. Just kind of gotta... And they're like personal size watermelons, so they may not even have that long to go. There's one. Look at that watermelon. Ooh, I felt another one. There it is. It's smaller. Man, talk about the best, like planting surprises for yourself later. God, it's great. I know there's a big one in the middle somewhere. Oh, there it is. Let go. Here's one. Do you see it? Wow, it's dark. I wonder if that's because lots of water or because it's not getting much sun or what. But I planted this whole area with watermelons. Awesome Stick is awesome. Shout out to Sassy. Sassy or die. You want to stay sassy? You bet your ass. You bet your assy. Alright, I'm not going to go over to the tomatoes, but they're looking good. Alright, here is a ton. Oh, itchy, itchy, itchy. Today is itchy. There's a ton of squash. Maybe starting. There's a lot of blossoms. Those look zucchini-ish. I have to look up how to eat squash blossoms too, because I'm not getting a whole lot of squash. Maybe I'm supposed to be ow, itchy. Supposed to be pollinating them, but I'm not very good at interspecies sex, so I haven't really done a whole lot of pollinating. In fact, I have done absolutely none. Which means that I'm probably going to get a lot less squash than I planted and expected and hoped for. There was a big, like, spaghetti squash in here somewhere. And there's apple limeade. Yep. Did you say apple limeade?
No,
Have a limeade. Look, you can see our little path.
getting swarmed by mosquitoes.
Well, hold on. Let me get out of this tall grass. Maybe we can go have...
I've never been so desperate to get a real limeade in my life.
Oh! I just bounced my ass up onto the wall, up onto the trampoline, and that did not feel good. Okay, hold on. Let me sit up. No, please hold it. Please.
I'll be fine.
I don't trust.
It'll be just fine.
Yeah, did that look just fine?
Yep.
What do you have to say?
Limeades for life.
Mmm.
That one had the most salt.
Mmm.
Love you.
Mm. These limeades are really good. Okay, thanks. Check out these awesome moccasins that I got. I wish I could remember her name. Sassy Brassy, I think. I'll post it in the section, the description section. Okay, so there's my witch house in the making. I need to play some witch hut, because I need to play some witch house music if I'm gonna call it that. So from the trampoline, let's look around. There's the pond. You can see the raft. It has a bucket thing on it back then. And then here's our fire pile pit that has Johnson grass. I don't know why Bob doesn't cut that down. Or set it on fire or something. I should ask him to do that. Because you can't really like see the house or the other, like, or the cars. You can't see around as easily. And fire is an easy option. Are you enjoying my drinking sounds? Because I can't see my face, I have no idea like how messy I look. And also I jumped up on this trampoline. I'm gonna feel that later. Salty limeade. So good. I'm like, make it extra salty. Alright. This is one of my favorite things to drink. It is so good. And recently, I've also really liked... How am I going to get down off of this thing? I guess I could use the slide. No, that's been trash every time I try. Alright. Over here. Get mine stick. See, it's in the cool stick. It is the root of a... Oh, I always forget its name. White sumac. I have to remember it by association with fragrant sumac, which we have on our property. I know that's weird, but I don't care. That's how my brain works. So, yeah, it's a root of a white sumac tree. Alright, what am I gonna do with my drink? I put it on the slide, it's just gonna, like, take a ride. Alright, the grass is beautiful. The grass is deep. May I not go down in a heap. Alright, we're gonna go jumping. Whoa! Look at that. Successful jump. I mean, my ass totally hurts, but that's alright. That's okay. Ah, that was an ant pile that I put my entire foot in. Brush, brush, brush in the leaves. Ooh, what's that? What are you? Oh, it's a grasshopper thing. Okay. There's a red wasp. Look at you, pretty. Went up into that tree. Oh, here's another red wasp. Oh, there's an ant pile. Well, I don't usually do anything about ant piles, but it's in my front yard here. Oh, we got some sage growing right there. And some beautiful wood sorrel. Sour grass. It's also what I called it growing up. And then this is a hackberry. Maybe it's sugarberry. I don't know. I've never really learned the difference between the two. Isn't that silly? Possible wasps. There's the light. Box of pretty things. All the light you can see around the bottom is stuff that I need to fill. I think I'm gonna just keep it a dirt floor. There's another light. Let's see if there's anything in there. Hello, Hunter.
Yeah! I was sneakily coming in as slowly and quiet as I could, so Dad wouldn't see me.
Where's Daddy?
He thinks I'm doing the dishes, and so he's just gonna go like, where did Hunter go?
Look, there's a bird nest up there.
Oh, was that there left off?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see. Oh, that's a beautiful wasp. I love the like rainbowish blue ones.
Oh, those
really
are
metallic shape.
Those are mud daubers.
Are they?
They make the mud nests, like up there. Look up
You
there.
mean that one?
Yeah, no, that's a paper wasp. They make paper. Up, look up, 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 up. See?
That one?
Yeah.
Yep. Wait, did they use some of your molten wax to create that?
Hmm.
That's white. Holy
Well, yeah.
crap.
Look at the dirt. The dirt can be any color depending on what's mixed with it. Maybe they went and got clay.
No, I think they got the dirt that was dripped down from the clay, the wax stripped down onto, and they thought it was unique, so they maybe made the rest of it. And they noticed it was probably really hard.
I think that I should get a 5-gallon water thing, like a jug of water, so that I can have water up here.
What's this?
Oh, the little funnels? Those are sand lions. Don't mess with them.
Oh.
Let's see if we can see one.
What is that, Emily?
Let's see if we can see one. Sand lions are just little bugs, and they
Do they
live in
bite?
that hole. I don't know if they bite. Honestly, that's kind of a not a choice way of going about finding it. So what you want to do is,
Oh, I see it.
yeah, you want to act like you're a bug. Oops. I didn't mean to like you're a bug walking around, and sometimes they'll come out. So did you see it? Oh, look at that. It uses its strong legs to push the...
It's like I'm a bug that just fell in and is trying to get out.
That's rude. Stop. You can do it with, I didn't mean to push dirt in. Stop.
We'll probably know something's out there, though. Like I'm tumbling.
Do you hear the bird on the roof? Bird on a hot tin roof.
It's acting like I'm tumbling. But probably notice.
That's probably more than a bug would do.
Maybe
Look at it.
they
Look
thought
at
it was a
look.
movie.
Do you see how it's pushing the dirt out? That's so cute. Look at that. Don't do that. Stop. See, obviously it's stopping because it thinks there's a predator.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's look at another one, like one of these. These
Okay.
are smaller. Look at them.
I'm getting this piece of mint out of my drink so that I can have some mint.
Yep, that one's real. I just did a tiny bit. I just made a tiny bit of dirt, y'all, and then it launched up. That's how you know if they're alive.
Salty mint. Yum.
So that one, all of them are alive.
All of them are alive because we stepped across here before.
I tapped it and then it bit at the stick.
There's
I
a
felt it tug. And I was like, oh god.
cicada shell.
If it was a real cicada, I would have grabbed that and gave it to the tarantula.
Oh no, the tarantula. Oh, look at that. That's much more of a border that needs to be closed. All right, will you open the door for me?
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Ladies first.
Well, I'm kind of envied, but
You're still a lady.
well, thank you, son. What is that? Bird call. It's ooh, the mosquito's making seed pods. The other one over there wasn't. Let's go look. That green box right there is the switches for the septic field. It's probably been long enough to switch them, but I ain't doing it. Might be hard, and then that would be fun. What is that? Some sort of little vetch, maybe? A little purple flower, it looks like. Let's go on the path where the bunny was. Hunter, I'm going down the bunny path.
What? Okay.
Thanks. So, you can see there's a path there. Oh, look at that. That's a ripe fruit from this tree. Ah, look at that. The fruits are ripening. I can't see it very well, but it's dark. Dude, look, there's a ripe one almost.
Awesome.
Let's see if it's ripe enough to eat. So, oh, it is. Oh, wait. There was a leaf stuck to it. Oh, look, there's a little bug in it. Come on, get in focus. No focus. Yeah, there are a lot of mosquitoes. And meanwhile, I'm all trying to get a fruit into focus. There we go. Yeah, there was a little worm in there, which wouldn't hurt me, of course, but I don't really want to eat that little extra bit of protein. All right, I'm gonna walk quietly, just in case we get to see the bunny. Look, there's a little path Hunter and I made through the trees down to the pond. Somebody's doing some heavy machinery work. That prickly pear path looks pretty healthy, actually. this little spider. It's in the... Oh, come on, focus. It looks like it's like a hovering thing. Oh, there it goes. It is an orb weaver in the orb weaver family, and it is... Come on, get in focus. Get in focus. Get in focus. Alright, well, you're trying to make a web to me. I catch you. I catch you. No, no, no. Go away. Go away. You don't need me. Well, this is where I would have expected to see the body. Huh. One of my witch hats. I will use it to keep the mosquitoes off of me. Oh, look, there's a very nice path through the woods. Ah, God. Something's biting the crap out of my leg. Maybe. Oh, you know what? I probably bumped up against some nettle leaf nose burn. Here's where the bunny was. I think. No, maybe it was just up here. And there's probably some of our chickens. Let's go down this hill to go back where sometimes the horse is. It's a well-worn path by bunny, human, dog, and probably even horse. See, you can see the black things on the ground. That is always a good reason to look up, because right above us is a Texas persimmon tree. Alright. Oh, and there's a, come on, brain. Alright, let's go see if the horse is back here. Oh, it was a Yopon, I believe. I'm not wearing my glasses. One time back here, I found a chili pekin, just chilling. And here we're walking through a whole bunch of false Indian strawberry, I believe is what it's called. Oh wait, there's the fence I was walking toward. Wrong place to not pay attention. Yeah, that was like a random chili pekin bush back here. Made some good peppers. See if the horse will come for a visit. That'd be kind of cool. So this is country fence building. This is how you fix a fence when you don't have money. Ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as it works, and it seems to keep the horse in most of the time. I don't even hear the horse's footsteps. That's right. Let's keep walking. Prairie tea. A little leaf nose burn. Prickly pear. False Indian strawberry, I think it's what it's called. I'm totally probably messing that up. I remember when I was little, walking fences of our property in Leahy, Texas. Leahy with a K. I didn't really pronounce that K very well. Hello, spider. I'll just move. Because you know you gotta make sure your fences are good. Mountain lions will kind of like push them. Hogs will push them. Probably lots of other things too. Dig underneath them like porcupines will. I saw a porcupine out there one time. That was so cool. You know, a really cool thing about doing these walks with you guys is that I can show you my shame. Look at that. It's probably from my first flip side. That's probably, no. Well, no, I probably killed a few before then. Let's see, we moved here in late 2007, so, and that, my friends, see that path? The dogs just moved that fence right away. But I was going to say, the nice thing about taking you guys with me on these walks, I'm not going to go the dog path because there's a little thing kind of low, is that by how long the video is how long I've been walking. So I can keep myself honest. I mean, I could probably make shorter videos. All I'm doing is walking and talking about what I see. I think, man, I've been trying to look for a fragrant sumac for a while, but I haven't seen any. That leaf kind of looked like it though. They're deeply lobed. There's a smilax. No smilax tips. They've gotten all eaten up. Somewhat by us. I'm so sweaty. So we're gonna walk this path back to the house. Actually, we're gonna walk it over to get my packages off the studio porch. It used to be my studio. We just still call it that because what are you gonna do? Call it old studio porch? Oh, a little spider. There you are. Let's see if I can get around. Over here on this hill, there used to be a bunny hole, so probably a hutch underneath there. But gosh, I haven't seen that in years. Man, this needs cutting back. I'm gonna get, there's probably chiggers and ticks and all kinds of friendly little monkeys trying to eat my blood. Oh my god, it smells so good right here. It's like I'm smelling a little bit of the... Oh, I just got a drop of rain on my cheek. Listen. This is our gun range. See all those cans on the ground? We set up over there by that little blue table. And this, I don't know if I told you guys about this. This is sort of was the rain barrier, but also the external sort of fence for what was going to be my witch hut at one point. But then I realized, oh dang, I am actually disabled. So I put in the threshold. Holy crap. Is that a crawfish? I mean, not the actual crawfish, but like, that looks like a crawfish hole. I mean, I guess it could be a toad. I also need to take this candelabra up to the, I don't know if I can carry all this stuff. Let's try. Oh, drop the hat. Oh, perfect. All right, it's even made for candles. All right, I'm gonna put the hat and the candelabra in my hand with my stick. But yeah, this was supposed to be my witch hut originally. We got a big old stack of limestone right there that we were going to. Oh, and there's our neighbor's house. We were going to use to build it. I was going to. Dog poop. And yeah, then I kind of realized I was disabled for real. Because I could not. There's Hunter's little motorcycle of once being, but it never really worked. This is a current and good ice chest. Down the driveway. That thing, I think the rear differential is broken, maybe? I don't remember. And then here's our truck, and our cars, and our trailer. We've got a A-liner, and this is mulch for one day mulching. And our old tractor, I'm sorry, grass mowing, lawnmower, got it. And this looks like an aloe, spots like an aloe, but reminds me as well of, no, it's probably an aloe. Reminds me of some, sorry, you're going back there while I scratch my back. Reminds me of some other plant that I saw. Geisler Bayou turned into Dickinson Bayou. I think my brother relieved them of that old sign. Alright. In this bag, in this container, this thing are tools for putting a couple of holes inside of not inside, but through my nose. Ooh, Stanton Starness. Okay. With this. You know what? Maybe this is a good time to say bye. Alright. There's our grocery station where we take all the stuff out of the truck and put it onto the table and wash it. See the two basins and the basket that we use for taking stuff inside. Let's see, I hope there's nothing left in the truck. Nope, just the tarp. And there's a box. What box was that from? It's recent. Oh, Hunter's calling for me. I'm gonna go. Love you, bye. Oh, all right. I am done with my walk. It was a good 45 minutes, which is sweet. Shout out to Derek for making this Vampirates. It's a silly joke, but the punk band Vampirates. So yeah, I've washed my hair, and well, I didn't wash it. I rinsed it, and the rest of me, and now I'm scrunching it to maintain some curl. All right, and then I'm putting up my feet. Took a shower, still sweating. That's okay. Yep, forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I left that cup out at my witch hut. That's okay. That's a good reminder for me to get a 5-gallon thing of water and one of those one of those water tipper things. So you put the 5-gallon jug in it, and then it allows you to tip it over. There's also the kind that has like a pump. I wish there was the kind that had like an old-fashioned like metal pump. I wonder if there's a way to put one of those on there. That would be super cool, wouldn't that? I mean, think about it. You have like a blue plastic water jug, and it has an old-fashioned pump, water pump on it. I think that would be great. Okay, well, I'm gonna say bye. Thank you for coming on the walk with me, and especially if you stuck till the end, because I mean, like, this is a long walk, but maybe you needed the. Oh, dude, I'm doing it upright. Maybe I have to start that over. Well, let's just see how it splices in. Maybe you needed the calm of the walk. I mean, it's good for me. Maybe just even watching it is good for you. I mean, I watch people going on walks. But I'm into the plants they're looking at too. So, alright. Peace.